Hi people, welcome back. So today we are talking about why some people make it in the UAE and why some people fail. And we also have a very interesting guest in the studio today by the names of Rashid Jagenda. Rashid is the most friendly person that I know, and I think we'll have a lot of insight on this topic. So, Rashid, what do you think are some of the reasons as to why some people fail here in the UAE and others make it?
Okay, thank you very much for hosting me. I'm very happy to be here on your channel with your very beautiful people. This is a very challenging bit of it all, but what we're going to do, we're going to look at so many things. Like the question you just asked me and what you're putting out to your people out there is a little bit broad, but then I want to ask something from you. For the first time on your channel, I know you only use English, but because I'm a person from the downside of the city, I want us to mix the languages. I don't know if you're okay with that. I don't know if we can do some Uganda, bit of it, and some English. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. So now, like you've said, why some people make it here and some fail. I will not call it failing to me, but the journey seems so difficult. At some point, the journey becomes so difficult for others, and maybe they opt to leave or opt for better countries. Okay? So I will not say specifically that people are failing, because they're not failing. And on the other hand, I will not say that others have made it like that, they're so successful, because the higher you go, the harder it becomes.
Okay, those who say maybe that they're failing, they might be prospering also in the other countries that they're going.
Yeah, that happens. But then, most importantly, when you're coming to these countries, in any country you're going to, any country you're moving to, it is very important to note the environment where you start your life out there from. See, environment, I'm not talking about the physical place. And then not to ghetto, but still the environment around you, ngabantu abaliwo mindset yawe ndala. You get my point? So when I talk about environment, ekyokulabirako kikino, wove Kampala ng'ojja wano mu UAE n'otuukira mu kifo nga mulimu omukyala, nga there is a woman whose job is to get housemaids for people that need housemaids. Trust me, trust me, if you're a lady, 90% of the people that will reach are wali, but genda kubeera influenced their mindset. So you'll find so many people nga batandikidde kuki mu your career. And on the other hand, it's very difficult for someone who started as that to end up. I'm not saying that it's
not someone who is in a very better place.
Thank you. Can you give me like 10?
1%.
Exactly. This is what I'm talking about. So that is like 0.009%, right? It's not even 1%. See, for example, I'm not so very good with statistics here, but I guess Ugandans can be, or Africans can be over 500,000 here. Okay? But if you're giving me one person from all the people that you know in your circle,
people I know.
Exactly. But from all the people you know in your circle, you're giving me one person. Chances are high. Omulimu gwotandikiddeko gugenda ku affecting your entire career. It does not mean that there are not people that are going to make it. It means that you switching from this career to another is going to take you a lot. You get my point?
It can take a lot of time, but also some people get luckier.
Exactly.
So become every day, and we see them get jobs and better themselves. But again, when we're talking about the environment, these people, they are a bit more ambitious. When their mindset is a bit open, that I'm open to whatever comes my way, so that I can change the course of my life here. So it comes down to mindset also.
Thank you. So, what do you expect? Most of the cases of the people that have run away from such jobs, those our sisters end up on the street. It's very unfortunate.
Not
that
all of them.
I've said most.
Okay.
You get my point?
Yes.
That, and you let me assume you have a nanny at your place. Are you okay waking up one day in the morning and your nanny is on the run?
No.
You'll never be happy. So most of these employers, they will end up putting abscond case. Some have confiscated passports. So the career of that entire lady is going to be affected. See, abadde oyo atuukiddemu eri embeera agenze watayagala because of the environment yatuukiramu. So in the due course abadde affected azze somehow atandise okukola part time talina ki. So the stay is going to be hard. You get it? So 1, 2, 3, 4 years later ajja kuba abikooye yetwale kwa wiru wherever the place will be akole ki agende. Oba oliawo yandibadde abeerawo 10 years plus. It's very easy to stay in these countries for 10 years plus.
Okay.
If you're on the right track.
On that point of environment,
yeah.
Is that the only example you have to give about that? Or do people also go into other environments where, let's say, there are other kinds of stuff where they get involved?
Exactly. There's so many. That was just an example. See, environment, because we come with so many problems when we're coming from home. Okay?
It's true.
We come with so many problems and our finances are not that big. So we end up being in one particular area. That particular area is where we can afford.
I understand.
So trust me, most of us let's say Deira. Deira is the place where we can afford. I will not on air here. I will not specifically say the amount of money that we can pay. It is even big money when we take it back home. It's about sente nyingi. Naye ebifo ebitu affecting abitya. Ogenda sanga nga wosula. Most of the people are working. Naye nga let's say 70% but in middle class. Before I go any further, let me tell you something. I want to break for you something down. While we are here, we are divided into 3 classes. I just believe this is my own opinion. We are divided into 3 classes.
Okay.
First class is there are people that came here on direct employment. If I talk about direct employment, you know the kind of jobs they will get. Most of them will be helpers, security, taxi drivers, housemates, and you know, jobs in that category. I'm not saying the jobs are bad. These are very good jobs that are paying them something that they can take home. Category first class. Okay? Bayiza n'okubanga bafuna sente ezisinga abamu bengenda okugamba bali mu middle class, but still class and money are different. So I want to show you something. The second class is these people that came here on tourist visa, called it the visit visa. They established themselves, they looked for the jobs themselves, nebafuna webasula, nebabasasula, you know, they got jobs, nebafuna webasula, so they stay. We call it beds, shared apartments. I will not say bed space. So that is the second class. And then the third class is that third class has people that have broken all odds. So that third class, you find someone here coming from the same country in Gafe, Muna Uganda, Muna Kenya, wherever they come from, they can afford to take their kids to school here, and they have a family here. You know what that means? They have their own apartments. So that is the third class. So they have good jobs. So I just wanted to give you the classes of people before I take you back to the environment. So bw'obeera n'omukisa, omwana abeera n'omukisa n'atuukira mu one of those classes, eyamuleese nga muganda we yagenda omu inspiring. Naye nze bwe mba nkuleese nga nze ndi security guard, I'm going to inspire you
to be a security
to be a security guard.
Okay, you can inspire me otherwise, but there is a 50-50% chance that I might end up a security guard. But if you don't like your security guard job, you'll advise me to do better, right?
Yeah.
But there is a 50-50% chance that you'll also be a security guard.
Yeah.
Because I might have the connection and the funds are limited.
Yes.
Time is limited, funds are limited, and we need the job. I think most people come like that. They have limited funds, limited time because the visa expires, and if there is any chance to get the first job that they can get, I think they just take whatever comes first.
And that takes us back to the thing of finances. You know, when you don't have finances, you can easily settle for anything.
So again, the environment is also based on finances.
Yes.
You know that?
Yes. So that is why you find that so many people fail. I will not say they fail. They find it very hard because what you are talking. Okay. Ekyokubiri, ekyo tetugenda tukirwako nnyo. Ekyokubiri, I find that this place becomes so hard or easy with the kind of networking you make. So when you come here, wherever you're traveling from, whenever you're moving, what matters is your networking, your kind of networking. So that network you're making, it's going to affect your entire stay here. You either make it, or at a certain point of time you feel like things are not working out, so you need to look for a better place or go back home. Okay? Kubanga nze wenabanga omuntu abantu networking nabo abasinga baganda bange bali mu overstay, banyinanze bali batunda something out ku union. What do you really expect me to do? In the long run, I'll be making money, but it is not sustainable.
There's that Luganda saying that says
yeah.
So obviously it will be the same. You might end up okay better, but there is a 50-50% chance. Again, like I already said, there is a 50-50% chance you'll end up in the same environment. So how would you advise someone to network better or to change environment for someone who wants to better or who wants to make it, like we say? How would you advise them to change their environment or their networking? How can you advise someone?
Yeah, I know it's very tricky. Networking that when you are away from home is something very tricky, because here it's work, home, food, work. That's people are always running. It's a run on the go.
Yeah.
So it may be very difficult, but if you're focused, if you're a go-getter, there are certain things. I'm not saying nedda. Go-getter, there are places to hang out in. There is a way you can position yourself. There is a way you can come out. Oh, this is the right person I should be connecting with. There are also places where you should not stay. Because
so advise someone to shift and go to where? Albasha,
no.
Okay, I'm not saying everyone in Albasha is, but from what I know, okay, I've been to a building in Albasha which is full of such people, so that's why I'm saying. So you're telling someone to move and go to the. It's better. I don't know if it's better than Dera, but it seems a bit more. I don't know. Maybe you can advise me better.
I don't want to specifically say an area. For a fact, we are staying in 3 places. For a fact, Deira, Satwa, and Basha.
It's true.
That is the middle class. Unless you're in the other class. Then the other first class I told you about, accommodation. It's accommodation, Deira, Satwa, or Basha.
Yes.
So the other class, you're going to Sangang Evera, Silicon Oasis, JVC, and those other areas.
So you advise someone to go to JVC. You know, JVC is a bit more like.
It's not practically possible. Also, that one is not practically possible,
so because the area is it's even difficult. How will you get out? Okay, you can.
How will you get to work?
Yes. transport there is a bit hard.
But still, even within these areas where we are staying, there are better ways to network.
Okay, I would call it make friends.
Yes.
Well, I want to know try to talk to them. I know some of them may be as friendly as, but try to connect. Is that what you advise?
Yeah, it's what I'm trying to say, that you can connect. No one could day.
But me, I think the best place to network in Dubai is from our places. You understand? If I'm a security guard, I work within. I got somewhere, but there's so many people around me. You understand?
Yes.
If I work in a restaurant, I see so many people around me, and I can make friends. I have the potential to make friends with all these people. If my mindset is right. You understand? So I believe as people who are in the UAE, the first place of networking should be our place.
Exactly.
Not limited to only the staff you work with, but also to your people you work around with, maybe the customers, or you have to be open about certain things. I know this is one of the
But with that, you're very right, because there are so many people that I know that have gotten jobs from where they are. Like, see, if my current job, let's say, if a barista, so many baristas have moved on from being baristas to customer service jobs elsewhere.
Just by being friendly with the customers.
With the customers.
And being open enough to ask.
So that is what I'm talking about. That is the networking I am talking about. Rather than someone who is going to choose people that they fall in the same category. You see, I'm in the mid. If you're in the middle class and you're only choosing to network with the same people in your class, at the end of the day, this journey is going to be very difficult for you. And if it's not only luck, luck works sometimes.
It does.
You can be lucky, but if you're not only relying on luck, it's gonna be very difficult for you to make it out there.
Okay, so how people can try to make it or change their lives. Number one, we talked about networking.
Yeah.
You can connect from your places of work. I think that's one of the best ways.
Yeah.
Connect from there. Don't be shy. Don't be scared of people, and be the most friendliest
You're
person, the nicest person.
Exactly, because you're going to learn a lot.
Yes. And also, when we go back to environment, how would you advise someone to change environment?
How I would advise someone to change environment? I'm not saying that you should run away from your people.
Okay.
It's also wrong. Talking about very good duka kubantu bo. When ojja kuwalumu nga tolina wodda nga tolina wakwekwata, that is also wrong. Okay. But I'm trying to say, try as much as you can to avoid areas ezigenda okukkakkanya okuzza wansi. I'm not saying run away from people.
Okay, one thing maybe I can say is you don't have to run away. You just have to have a different mindset.
Exactly.
The mindset will get you out of that environment. Yeah.
Mindset is very important.
It is very important, and I think when we talk about this topic, mindset is one of the best ways in which someone can change from whatever environment or whatever current situation that they're in to a better situation.
Yeah, exactly. Mindset is very important, because if you have a mindset that I can't make it, there are some people that have a mindset that there is no Ugandan earns 50,000 here, because people believe that they have that mentality. You have that mindset, and you've not been exposed enough to know that there are some people who earn 50,000. So you you build your mindset on that. But then, if you happen to switch your mindset and believe that, I've at least met a Ugandan who earns 40,000 as salary take home. So, you know what that means? You start believing that, maybe even 50,000 is possible. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. So your mindset will switch. Yeah. Okay? So mindset is very important. Another reason why people happen to find it very difficult here is, I'll first take you back to our backgrounds, like I told you, because I was trying to drive a point that when we are coming here, we have limited funds. We have so many problems at home, first of all.
And sometimes we come on borrowed money also.
We come on borrowed money, and by luck, we come here, get a job, and then that money that we get is supposed to take us through here and also support home. And we are also thinking about saving and also run back home. See,
You're not thinking about upgrading.
That we are not thinking about upgrading. You know, there is no upgrade that is not going to cost you money.
Sure.
There is no upgrade, there is no skilling that is not going to cost you
With money, also time.
Time, but most importantly, the most difficult thing to get is money. You know, we talk about time, but
let me tell you one thing. Especially, I see so many people around me. Like once they get a job, they get so comfortable.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
They've reached where they are going. They have no mindset that they'll upgrade. What will say? Tebaina kyakyebeetanga agenda kukola omulimu gwe adde ewaka talina time yakola kintu kyakyo nadde ewaka abeere ku ssimu. So this person can actually get the money to upgrade their life. Yinza omusanga talina bizibu waka, talina baana, talina responsibility. Most of why maybe people struggle a bit in this area is because they have a lot of responsibility. And they say abana, you know, there is a family, there is a mom, it's a big family, and also there is a loan somewhere.
Yeah.
So you might find that there are certain people who don't have these kinds of responsibilities, but their mindset again is different. They've reached where
but if you're talking, if you know, I want you to give me a percentage. Let's talk in with numbers. If we are 10, you'll find like 3 people don't have responsibilities. 80% of the guys you see in Dubai. 80% of the guys you see in Dubai, they have responsibilities. Not they left kids at home. They left wives at home.
70%, but there is also 20% of young, fresh guys who don't have kids, who don't have anything, and girls, and they are too friendly in a certain way.
Yes, and those ones are so much affected. Those who are so friendly.
About that point.
Those ones have a very big thing to talk about. But then let's first finish with this. Okay. Because this will take me off track. Omanyi lwaki? Omuntu you know, if you don't skill yourself, you know these countries, this fanyo skill. We come here with our degrees. These degrees are very important. But when we come here, we are not skilled enough. You know, we need these practical skills. Fields is one, be it sales, be it customer service, be it whatever. There are so many jobs here.
You have to be open to learning.
You have to be open to learning, unless you're very lucky. Because I cannot dispute the fact that luck works.
I don't think as an immigrant you should be very, very comfortable. You understand?
So to me, I would advise, if someone wants to make it here or any other country, I would not only specify with skilling. It's not only here. Omuntu yenna nga ayagala okukikola, better skill yourself. Get that tangible skill. Go hands-on with that skill, but that skill you need to invest in yourself. This money you're earning here, you need a certain percentage to invest in yourself.
True.
5 years later, that skill is going to help you.
Sure.
But if you're only investing home, 5 years later, you will still be in the same position. Okay? So that is a very big factor as to why so many people are going to find this place very hard and maybe end up choosing other options. Yeah.
Okay, we're back to the issue of friendliness. Like you had said, okay, it's good to network and be friendly. We are back again on that topic because it's a broad topic. So some girls out there, or not even girls, some men and ladies, they think being friendly is sharing, oversharing. It's not oversharing. I don't know what it's called. I don't know how to phrase it.
There is a kind sensitive because I'll tell you something. Do you believe that some people fail here because of love?
I know. I know.
Okay.
They reach here, they fall in love, and they base everything on the person.
And
then when the person disappoints them.
Nalinda byeko kino kankunyumizeeyo. Waliwo muwala yajja wano. Abi yali anoonya mulimu. Ebyo ebiseera nali mbeera in a certain place. So omuwala yali anoonya mulimu. and yatuukira ewantu mu nnyumba gye twali tubeeramu by that time yali erimu abantu abakola bangi. So lucky enough she came around, people guided her, we guided her, because that was the norm here. When someone new comes, the people that they find guide her, give her emails to send on, guide her on how to do it. Lucky enough normally in one of the good companies. It's not a very good company, so she was going to be a cashier. So before she did her medicals, she got pregnant before she did the medicals. So you need also to be very careful with the kind of love you're taking, the love life you're taking. Okay? Before that, nothing road. So that means that one would find it hard here. When you get it, I don't know. I last heard why I come out after Kuzala. That is what I last heard. But still, it will take your time. It will affect your stay here. It will disorganize you. Exactly. Another thing about that, you know, we are a very small community one. We just don't realize, but we are a very small community.
Yeah, we are. It's true.
And we are the same people. Nze wenva wano leero. Ngenda sanga wali abantu abala 10, mwaba 10 nga they do know you. You get it? So we are so we are a very small circle. At the end of the day, we are going to be nganze. Abantu bemanyi, beba kumanyi, beba manyoli, beba manyo. So it is the same circle. Chichengezaako ku driving up to our love life, our relationship life here, eri within a circle. I have dated X, X has dated Y, Y has dated Z.
Y knows X.
So you will find that our love circle is very small. Heartbreaks, this, that, you know. Some girls, young girls end up ngachi. Bagenzi wali heartbroken. Nagamba one time here, you know, they start thinking about the boyfriends they left home. Agendo maliliza. Ngali chadondo. Love.
Not only that, I would advise, especially girls here who come, not to sleep with everyone. I know sometimes you know, when you're new to a house, the men here in Dubai, I always tell people, every girl I meet who is new, I always tell them, Dubai guys are hungry lions. They will be all over you. You're the freshest thing that has just arrived.
Because someone
wants
from home, it's believed that are better fresh. Forget about all the dirty you've been doing home. When you land here, you're fresh. So in this circle of ours, you're going to be the new prey.
So everyone wants a piece of you.
Yeah,
so you have to keep your pieces to yourself.
So that, but then still, at the end of the day, you're going to realize that you've been in a very small sex circle.
That's true.
Okay, so that is going to affect you. So girls are going to be affected in this. Because now is very new. You get it? Nayo omuwala along the way, olusi yafuna olubuto, olusi yazalirako oli, atoli yamukwanyi mukwano goli. So at the end of the day, I will affected. Her entire stay here is going to be very hard.
Also, not only that, okay, there is pregnancy, there is heartbreaks, and also there are diseases also. There are a lot of diseases in Dubai. So I would advise someone there, protect yourself. Yeah? Be safe, and don't sleep around. Let it be a guy or a boy or a lady, please try to, you know.
What does sleeping around mean?
You sleep with every Tom, Dick, and Harry. You know, I've heard a story. I don't know if it's true or not. One lady went to one shared living space, and they are married couples, they are single people, and she slept with all the men in the house. And then she shifted and went to another house. So this is what I call sleeping around, because they finished the whole house.
Yeah, that happens so much, and that is going to affect your entire stay here. No, not that the entire stay, but their chances are high. And
you will do the same behavior, because you're not changing who you are, you're just changing the space that you're
changing the space.
So the change has to come from the mind. Hashtag it.
So for people that want to make it, I will not say like to make it, people are going to become the harms of this generation. You know, making it does not mean that you're going to. Yeah, you're not. It does not mean that you're going to have lots and lots of money. No. You know, moving from point A to point B may be easy. Like you will say this is point A, and let's say Kampala, Uganda is point A. Point B is Dubai. But in that line, moving from A to B will take you back to that point. Will take you will make it will become very difficult if you don't focus.
Okay.
Yeah.
So point number 1 is.
So 1 was the environment. 2 was skilling yourself. 3 the love life, the relationship, because we are living in a small circle. Okay,
try to be focused.
Try to be focused. And then the last one will be mindset. Yeah, you need to switch your mindset. You need to believe. You need to know that things
is possible.
Yeah, that everything is possible.
Okay, so I think we might come back with a bit of a part 2, because I think the topic is very broad and some points are a bit left out. So see you next time on part 2.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you for coming.